Lashawan Qadash class, the Hebrew class, as we know in English. Tonight, we're going to start off with trying to work on the pronunciations and the linguistics of the scriptures. And tonight, we're going to start off in Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. All right. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. All right. Okay, so verse 1, we're going to start off with the pronunciations. Shammai, Iwa. Shammai, Iwa. Oh. Shah. You can't write it, I can write it too. All right. Like I said, we're going to do the pronunciations and the linguistics. This is what we're going to do. Yeah. This is what we're going to do. Oh, all right. All right. So right now we'll just write them out in the English. Okay. So hand me that real quick. Cool. So Jeremiah chapter 10. We'll start with verse 1. And we really want to get this, especially for these in these times, and we got these so-called holidays, or as we call them, horror days. Right. And really also want to just destroy that concept of how Christmas is godly, if you will. All right. So now in the Hebrew, we're going to have Shema, Iowa, Hadabar, Ashar, Shalom. Shalom, Lord in Christ, brother. How you doing, Devon? I'm cool, brother. I'm cool. All right, right now, you just catching us? We're starting off in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10. We're going to go verses 1 through 4. We're going over pretty much the verses showing how Christmas is not godly. Go ahead, brother. Yes. No sweat. Go ahead, brother.
That verse, what again, sir?
We're starting in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. We're going to go all the way down to verse 4. And pretty much like we said earlier, this class is just we're just working with the basics. You know, trying to get the linguistics and the good pronunciations so we can recognize and pronounce what we're reading when we have to read. All right, are you there? You got your sword with you? You see it?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Also, do you have your alphabet page?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Okay, well, sure. Hey, you been studying your letters?
Yes, sir. I had stopped like this one day. It's simple to find.
Okay. Okay. No sweat. No sweat. So that means you probably got through about 6 or maybe 7 letters, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, we're going to learn some more letters tonight, man. All right, so if you're with me, just follow me through. We're going to start with verse 1, book of Jeremiah, chapter 10. All right? So, this right here, this is showing, again, these are the holiday verses, if you will, showing how Christmas is not godly. It is not of the Most High at all. So when Christians want to make excuses about, giving gifts and the Christmas trees and such, it's really demonic, if you will. It's really demonic, it's paganistic, it's idolatry, it's all the above. The bottom line, it is not of God, it is not of the Most High. So, we got Shema, Iwa, Af, Ha-Dabar, Ashar, Dabar, Yahweh. All right, brother, you with me so far on that?
I'm trying to get it down a little, but I'm there, sir.
Okay.
You on verse 4, right?
No, we're on verse 1. We're on verse 1 right now.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Excellent, excellent. So again, Shema, Iwa, Af, Dabar, Ashar, Dabar, Yahweh, Al-Yakam, Dabar, Yasha'al. And what does it say in the English? You have your blue letter Bible with you. You see, Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Right? See. And next. And next, we're going to go to the next. We're going to go to verse 2 now. We're going to go to verse 2. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. Who's this? Hey, how about Shemya Shapakata? This is my man Makola. Oh, yeah, how are you doing? What's happening? Good to hear from you. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Well, I'm sorry, my bad. I thought I had to take over the whole show. No sweat. Okay, in the building. Let's get it. Show me what you got. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Oh, who sucks? Oh, who sucks? We got fired. We got fired. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Excellent job. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. Okay, brothers, if you already have it written down, we're going to erase this. We're going to go to verse 2. Is everybody ready with that? And Salaki, y'all good with that? We're going to erase this. Go to verse 2. Excellent. Excellent. All right. All right. So the pots, can you give me another paper towel, please? So we're gonna do this thing all night. See right here. Water, brother. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So now, since I got my young men, I got my troopers, got my trooper on the line. This time, we're just gonna write it straight out in Hebrew. We'll write out in Hebrew first. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to look at it. I'm gonna write it out. And I'll also pronounce it too, so we can see what y'all got, what y'all brothers got. Trooper Yahanna, you try to read this first, well, of course. Oh, you got your blue letter with you. You got oh, you got your blue letter with you? Okay, we are in the building. All right. Cool. Cool. You got that? Give me a minute. I got a few more words to write down. And we'll see about it. 'Cause also, we still got our brother Divine. I'm not sure he's able to get, if he has his blue letter on him just yet. So just for the edification, we'll write it out so he can see it as well. Go ahead, brother. Okay, so are you on the, okay, right now we should be streaming on the Facebook. Are you with us on the Facebook? Got you. Okay. All right, so since we got that, I'll make sure to make my adjustments for you. Because I don't want you to be left out with this. No sweat, okay. Okay, so it's okay, so you're on the phone with us, but you can't really see it. And that, you know, that's real honorable of you, dude. That's real honorable, man. I like that. I can appreciate that and respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because you pretty much, you're learning just by audio, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then what we'll do, we will do this verse, and I'll write it out again, and we'll do the pronunciation slow. So if anything, are you driving, or are you able to sit? Are you sitting down at a desk or something?
Yes, sir. Just sit down.
Okay, all right, cool. So cool. If you have your,
We just have to go back from the online to the Facebook.
oh no, I got you. Yeah. So if you could then, we'll make sure to pronounce this kind of a little slow and whatnot, and so then you can at least like write the pronunciations out. So then when you go back and you look at your letters, you'll be able to put them together for yourself. And also you can try writing them out as well. All right. Okay, cool. All right, Julia, how are you, Doc? If you're with me, let me see what you got. Let's get to it. Just take your time with it. All right. Or I believe it's more like Hagalium. Or Hagalium. Yeah, Hagalium. Yes. Hagalium. if you see that, you see the ha at the end of it, it's just gonna continue. It's gonna continue the last letter. Just like when we see Yahweh. Right? We had the Yahweh. So what's it? Huh? Mahama. Nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. All right. And so for the edification, to Yahweh, read it for me in English. Excellent, excellent. So, young man Devon, brother Devon, you with us? Let's just look at that real quick. Like, what's some signs of heaven? What's some of these signs of heaven you think? Okay, but now what signs? What signs of heaven could like heathens be dismayed at? What could they use when they like? What could they use when they're looking at the skies to like determine their lives? Excellent, excellent. Or another word, astrology. Astrology. So they're looking at signs of heaven. They're looking at the constellations. All of a sudden now thinking that certain way that the way that certain stars align make up your personalities, right? So see again, holidays and even things concerning astrologies are not godly. Are not godly because essentially they end up being idolatric, paganistic. Go ahead, brother. I understand. Because it will throw you. Certain words will throw you off. Certain words will throw you off because they're still like in Yiddish. They're pronounced like in Yiddish, so that's why it's going to look like that. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's pretty much like Yiddish, you know, so we don't have the A in the I, but it's just like, yeah, it kind of Yiddish because they translated, it's like, what is your question again? Because it's also the Pashkaya, yeah, stay up for a second, so.
No sweat.
Okay, he's back.
No sweat. Turn that light on for me. It's going to be a little glare. All right. Back to the program. Okay, so, Brother Devon. Let's see now. You got your pen with you? Were you able to write some of these out? Yeah, I understand that you don't have the video. I was at least trying to go ahead and have you like write the syllables out. So then when you go back and you when you look at the video and you have your alphabet in front of you, you can put the words together a little faster.
It's just like, you know, for the time, like, if my phone was just slow. So I've been
Got
trying
you.
to switch back from the conference to the thing with it, so I don't want to take up too much time.
Oh no, no sweat, no sweat. We good. You got time, but I understand and I can still appreciate it all the same. All right, cool. So now, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
But yeah, like with the question that I would ask, so with the Israelite breakdown of it, so with that with Jeremiah 10:2, it started off with the Amar, Yahweh, and then like how they got the words like on down.
Oh, that's okay. That's what's throwing you off. Okay, it's not going to necessarily break down every word. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna break down every word. But I understand what you're saying because just like because you're already thrown off because you see the ka, and when you go to interlinear, you don't see it. All right. Even looking at, but just think also, even looking at the interlinear, we know, okay, so when we see those words, we see ka, we see amar, and then according to the interlinear, we see a word that says Jehovah, or as they wrote it out, Yehovah, right? But we in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we know this word is actually supposed to be pronounced Yahweh. So the interlinear is good. It is, if you will, like kind of a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like all the words are not necessarily translated the way that they ought to be. All right. No sweat, no sweat. Go ahead, brother.
Will you still go right out in English on the board?
You know what? Absolutely, I will. We can do that. You need that? No sweat. Let's get to that right now then. With the, but now we're going to work on writing out in the English for the syllable pronunciation. Go ahead, brother.
When we get done with these 4 verses, is it possible that we can get the 12 tribes in the Hebrew and the Syrian and the Isupk?
Yeah, if we have time, we'll look into that. Yeah, on the bar, brother. Okay, so as I'm writing them out, I'll go ahead and pronounce them for the edification of the class. So we have Ka, Amar, Yahweh, all the Bak, Goyim, then Al Falamadwa. Okay? And after Al Falamadwa, we should have Wama Athwath. Wama Athwath. All right, then we should have Hashemayim. Hashemayim. Go ahead, brother.
On the word,
Uh-huh.
at the end is W-A-T-H.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And actually, if you look at the video, I kind of spelled it wrong. It should be W-A, then M-A, then A-H-T-H, then W-A-T-H. Wama Af Wath. And after Hashemayim, we should have Al the Kathwa. All right, then we should have Kaya, your Kathwa. Hagoyim. All right. You can see the board. This should be it. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Written out in the English for the Hebrew pronunciation. Let me know when you all have it. All right, Salakia, everybody got it? Or at least everybody everybody who's able to write it down, they got it? Excellent, excellent. Okay, brother. Shuba Yahweh Yadai. Go ahead and read this out for me.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. In the Hebrew, Son of Honor, Yahweh, Al-Dabak, Hazoyim, Al-Manwa, Al-Aswa, Al-Hashemayim, Al-Aswa, Ayam, Yatanwa, Koyim, Manahama.
Excellent, excellent. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. This is also why we write these out in at least the English, because this is the, this is our slave language, so we can at least understand our original language. It will be all right. All right, excellent, excellent. Okay. So now we're going to get down to the meat of this scripture. We're going to go down to verse 3. We'll go down to verse 3. We're about to go ahead and erase this and write the next translation. Wash. I need a few paper towels, please. All right, all right. So now we're going down to verse 3, Jeremiah chapter 10. So, True Yahweh Yadai, you with me? Go ahead and, while I'm doing this, while I'm writing this out, go ahead and read verse 3 for me, please. No, go ahead and read for me in the English. Read for me in English, please.
This is book of Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Excellent, excellent. Brother Devon, you with me? Hey, brother, before coming into the I.S.U.P.K, before tapping into the I.S.U.P.K, have you ever seen this verse or heard of it?
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. You know, I had too, but I never really followed it. I had never really followed it, man. Like, I remember my father showed me that verse, and you know, we still kind of celebrated Christmas, still as Christians. It's like we still like made an excuse, because we would say like aesthetically it looks good, or you know, we're not necessarily bowing down to the tree. Absolutely, go ahead.
Okay, but this is the only thing, it's the only question I have about this. So, during this time, so they were cutting trees down way back then?
Absolutely, absolutely. This custom dates back, if I'm correct, back to King Nimrod. King Nimrod, and the story is his his mother, King Nimrod's mother, had a dream, and he thought that he was believed that he was reborn in an evergreen tree, and so she wanted to dedicate this tree for him into the kingdom. So when you see verses like this, or when you just hear, that there's nothing new under the sun, please believe it. Yahweh Yadah. What were your thoughts when you saw this verse?
I didn't realize it represented us until about like 10, 15 years ago. And when I saw it, it made me think about every time I would go to church as a child, and I would see this big ass Christmas tree lit up with the gold balls on it and everything, and like y'all are willingly going against Christ and the Most High. That would make me really just rethink my whole thought process on what God wants us to do and what the world has us doing. You know what I'm saying? I read the verse, I was like, man, we caught up in a whole lot of stuff we really don't even understand. We caught up in a lot of people.
Absolutely, absolutely right. You know what I'm saying, and that's why I thank the Most High, man, for coming to I.S.U.P.K, man, because you know what I'm saying, like your eyes are really opened, like for real, and you start to understand. You start to understand things that you did just completely out of tradition, because that was like pretty much like your only excuse. Like why do you celebrate Christmas? Well, for tradition. There's no real explanation. All right. Go ahead, brother.
And what you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm saying? It also made me think about, how the Most High, you know what I'm saying, how he is a terrible power and how great, you know what I'm saying, has allowed us to still be out here knowing that the Most High is a terrible power. He could have been killed all of us by this damn Christmas tree.
Right.
Other thing that we but, because he has so much love for Israel, he's being patient with us.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. So now, coming down further, we're in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 3. All right, Yahweh Yadah. Let me see what you got.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 3.
What was that? Nah, almost. You're missing a letter. You're missing a letter. Not Hawa. Not Hawa. You're missing a letter. There you go. No.
I didn't say that right.
No. remember, we do have a few letters that change when they're at the end in the Assyrian Hebrew.
I
Okay. There we go. So kaya itazah. There you go. Yep. All right. Nice. No. Okay. So we got my Aisha. So my Aisha. My Asha. My Asha. Yeah. My my Aisha. My Aisha. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so my itazad. By my itazad. Mm-hmm. Yes. Very good, very good, very good. You know, for a moment, you know, saying going back 2 words, well, 3 words. I was looking for you to say, you know, saying like yada, yada yada. You know, like yada yada yada. That's what I thought you were gonna do that. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's the trick? Excellent. Excellent. Absolutely. Absolutely. No. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad that you can catch some of these tricks. You know what I'm saying? I've had to learn tricks on my own as well, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this class is for, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, man, the linguistics and just the pronunciations, man, trying to get through these words, man. So when we have to read in front of people, when we have to read for Sabbath service, we have to read for the feast. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to be able to read this language and translate it, man, and understand what we're reading, man. All right, so now for brothers like that, if you have it in the Hebrew, you're able to see this on the board, on the screen. We're about to erase this, and now we're going to write this in the English translation for the edification of the class. ahead, brother.
I just want to thank the Most High in Christ for the I.S.U.P.K because, in studying the Bible, what I'm saying, the Most High said he was going to return us back to our heritage and back to our original tongue, what I'm saying, I'm paraphrasing the scripture. And, since I've been in the I.S.U.P.K and, learning, getting back to what is rightfully ours and learning the truth of the Bible, and then being able to, learn a language that I did not know was mine, and then to understand that there are different variations of it and learn those variations of it, man, I'm so humbled and blessed just to be a part of it, man, because being able to speak the language that the angels speak, that's something that everybody don't get a chance to speak, and just to be in this body, man, in one West, you can't get no better than SHALAM.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you sharing it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the same way, man. I'm humble, man. Just be able to, just to be able to share this message, man, and share this lesson with y'all, man. And you know what I'm saying, with the world, man, with our people, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man. Man, if I could, who would have thought, man? A few years ago, man, I couldn't pronounce none of these words, man, none of these syllables, man. And thanks to diligent brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, man, starting from my officer, you know what I'm saying, Officer Yahanna down to Officer Young, you know what I'm saying, brothers who like really drilled this thing in me, man. And now look at me, man. I'm able to try to teach y'all brothers, man, and share this with y'all again, man. It's real humbling, man. It's real humbling.
Right.
Absolutely, brother. Go ahead.
Just real quick, I ain't gonna lie, what really brought, what I'm saying, the I.S.U.P.K to my attention was, or what I thought at first was the Star of David and all black. You know what I'm saying? Cause it kind of coincides, lifestyle I was obeying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Recognize that it's Star of David. So, as I got deep into, the legends
that's great, man. That's real good, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it came to the I.S.U.P.K, like, I was so Christian, you know what I'm saying? I was raised as a deacon's son. You know what I'm saying? You really don't use rude speech like that unless you're just like, you know what I'm saying? You're just so angry and whatnot. And if you do, you pray that God forgive you once you said it and such, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was raised, man. But when I came across the I.S.U.P.K, man, I saw how these brothers dressed. I saw how these brothers moved in unity and complete brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And how solid they were, man. And how strong they were, man. And you know what I'm saying? Coming up as a conspiracy theorist and such, you know, these brothers use the Bible to debunk conspiracy theories and really give truth to what people were thinking, man. And then how they spoke against the church. You know what I'm saying? Things that I had felt, but the church would never say, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what drew me to the I.S.U.P.K, man. That's why I'm still here, man. You know what I'm saying? Home of the truth. Home SHALAM, man. This is where it's at, man. This is where we need to be, right here. And learning these scriptures and learning this Hebrew, man. And speaking of that, Trooper Yahweh, you die. I got the English up. Let me see it. Let me hear what you got for me.
This is Jeremiah 10:3 in the Hebrew. Kayah, Kakwa, Salaka Kakwa, Amayim, Kabal, Awa'a, Kayah Asaza, Maya Ara, Tarakwa, Ma'aisha, Yah, the Yah, Arash, Ma'ai, Zar.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So just for the edification, again, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 3. Kaya, Ka, Kwawaf, Ha, Imayam, Habal, Hawa'a, Kaya, I, Tazah, Maya, Ira, Karafwa, Ma'asha, Yade, Yedaya, Karash, Bama Itazad. All right. Very good, brothers. Let's keep this train rolling. And now we're going to get to the last verse of this scripture, or at least of this focus, if you will. Verse 4. To the posture. God, if you could, give me a wet paper towel, please.
God got you right here. What?
A wet one.
Oh, God.
Water. Excellent. That's what. Thank you, brother. Yo, that's what I need right there. Ooh, look at that. Cleanliness. Godliness. Excellent. All right. True, how you die. You with me? All right. Go ahead and go ahead and read Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 4 for me, please. For the edification of the class. Yes. Let's start. We'll go ahead and start off in the English first.
This is what Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 4 in English. They did it with silver and with gold. They fastened it with nails and with hammers.
They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. This is so the Christmas tree that churches have in their so-called sanctuaries. You know, like, but it's amazing how they skip this verse. It's amazing how they don't pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm even seeing, who is it? The preacher from Ebenezer Baptist Church trying to run for senator. You know what I'm saying? He's the reverend, and he has a Christmas tree in his background. It's just a complete abomination, man. It's atrocious, man. And how brainwashed we as Christians are, man. And also just how, also as Christians, how selfish we can be. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to the Most High. Because it's right here in the Bible, in our book. And somehow we just don't pay attention to it. Somehow we just ignore it. You know? And we need to get back. We need to get back to these scriptures. You know, when we keep asking, like, why as a black man, you know, we have the highest count in so many illnesses, whether it's diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, even AIDS, you know, and all the answers to our question, even as black people, like, why are we on the bottom? Why are we so on the bottom? Everywhere we go in this world, we are on the bottom. But the answers are right here in the scriptures. Right here in the scriptures. And our oppressor knows that. He has manipulated us. He's taken our book and used it to his own advantage. If any of y'all brothers are familiar with the book of Eli, the book of Eli is a perfect example of what our oppressor intends to do. He wants to use that book as a weapon. He uses it to control. He wants to use it as control. Because he knows who our power is. He knows what we're capable of. All right, we got a few more words to write down. Absolutely, brother. Go ahead.
Does silver and gold have like a significant value, or is that just on what they describe to those on the tree?
I would think that, well, naturally, silver and gold is of value, you know, but also it just, I believe it really just coincides with the tree, you know, and how you deck it, and you just how you decorate it, because also silver and gold can be also very bright minerals when you put them together. And that's what the tree is for. The tree is to shine, so people can see from afar. People can know what it is and recognize it. All right. We now have this verse written out in the Hebrew. From Yahweh you died, you're with me. Let me hear it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 4 in the Hebrew.
Huh?
Is that ba?
Okay. I got ba, I got pa, I got ba, I got ka. What's the next syllable? No, because now, okay, just real quick, okay, if it looks like ma, if you know ma to be something like that, but it's usually at the end, it's always going to be at the end if it looks like this, when it's not. So if it's not at the end, what other letter could it be? What other syllable can it be?
I'm drawing a brain freeze right now.
All right. Okay. Brother Devon, do you have your alphabet with you? Salaki, you got your alphabet with you in front of you?
It's time.
Okay, excellent. All right, now, if you could, I want you to look down the line on the Assyrian and look for a letter that looks like a circle that looks like the ma. What other syllable could that be? It's going to be similar. It's going to be similar to the ma. What other syllable can that be?
I don't want to guess. That wouldn't be mild.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to guess because the answer is going to be right in front of you. You have your alphabet. So I want you to go down the line, and I want you to look at the syllable ma. I want you to look at the syllable ma. And now keep going and tell me if there's another syllable that looks like it. That's similar to it. And that's the syllable it's going to be. Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Excellent. So tell me, what's that syllable? Hold on. Brother Devon, keep going. What you about to say? Okay. All right. All right, go ahead, brother.
I think I got it. I.S.U.P.K.
Yes. Excellent. It's Bakasap. All right. And now the reason why I wanted to take time for that, just for the edification of the class. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I get tripped up when I see that letter as well. I've got tripped up several times when I see that letter, and I know that it's like, wait a minute, is that the ma? Because it's going to be what happens when ma is at the end of a word is always squared. But for some reason, this squared is not at the end of the word, but in the middle. So always just remember, if it looks like ma, but if it looks like that square, but it's in the middle of the sentence, it's not going to be the ma. It's going to be the sa every time. It's going to be that sa every time. All right. So that also, like I said, Brother Devon, that's why I was trying to get you to see. You know what I'm saying? Simply for the fact that you have that you have your alphabet in front of you, so that you can see that. That's what I was just trying to point out. Are you with me with that?
Okay. See, I ain't know what. This is like y'all, huh?
Go ahead.
I didn't. Okay, now I see how it's set up. Okay, you had at first you have like on the top you have the ancient
Yep.
Hebrew language. And like you said, you have the second row.
It's Syrian. That's right.
The way that it's rolled out is still actually how the ancient Hebrew is, right?
Yes, it's close to it. It's similar.
I just not called it.
Excellent. That's what we're here for. Man. This class here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the professional like Officer Thamayan, man, you know what I'm saying? We're just trying to get with the basics and get that foundation, man. Again, we got these pronunciations and the linguistics. The linguistics. So when we see it, we can read it. That's all to it. Excellent. So, Truba Yahweh, let's start over again, please.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Bakasap. Wa
Bakasat, Waba Zahab, Waba Hazab. It's like a Waba Zahab. Waba Zahab. Yayap Hawa. Yayap Hawa. Yayap Hawa. Excellent, excellent. Keep going. All right. Waba, waba, mo, wab, wa. Waba, mo. Yes, yes, yes. You sound like a professional, brother. You getting this better than Excellent. Keep it going. Excellent. Okay. And the last one? Excellent. Yapa, yakwa. Yapa, yakwa. Excellent. So we have Bakasat, Waba, Waba Zahab, Yayap, Hawa, Bamasam, Bamasam, Rawa, Waba, Wabam, Kwa, Wap. Oh, and that's the real tongue twister right there, man. Yakazakawam, Wala Wa'a, Yapa Yakwa. Excellent, brothers, excellent. All right. And now next, we'll go ahead and erase this so we can write it out in the English for the edification of the class. Kaya. Oh, another wet paper towel, please. Oh. Excellent. Thanks. Thank you. Should be how you dive. You're with me? Read it for me in the English translation or the Hebrew.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 4 in Hebrew. Ba Kasap, Wa Bazaham, Ya, Awa, Ba Masam, Rawa, Wa, Ya Kazak, Wa, Ya,
All right, pretty good. But we also gotta work on knowing what letters, or at least if I could, what syllables to stretch. That's what we probably need to work on for the next class, so that we're not just reading syllables, but we're really pronouncing the full word, so we have the full value of it as well. So like if you can follow me, we got Bakasap. Bakasap. Man, looks like I need a little more. Bakasap. Wabazahab. Wabazahab. Yayap Hawa. Yayap Hawa. Bama Sam Rawa. Bama Sam Rawa. Wabama Kwabwa. Yakaza Kwabwa. So Yakaza Kwabwa. That's it. Walawa'a. Then Yapa Yakwa. All right, should be Yahweh dot. Can you still see the board and what I tried to do? All right, let's try it again. Let's read a little slower. I pretty much tried to. If I got like little lines, little stress marks, those are going to be like soft syllables. So like with our first word, Wakasap. You see what I'm saying? Or Wabazahab. So the ba is going to be a little more stressed. So instead of saying Wabazahab, Wabazahab. You see what I'm saying? Actually, the first one's going to be stressed as well. Wakasap. All right. There you go. No. Hold on. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Wabazahab. There you go. Wabazahab. All right. There you go. Yep. Yakaza Wakwab. Yakaza. Yakaza Kwawab. So like it, Yakaza Kwawab. That's it. Yakaza Kwawab. Your pa, your qua.
Your pa, your qua.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. So now with these stress marks, do you hear the difference when you're reading it? Absolutely, absolutely. That's what we're trying to get down to. That's the basis of this class right here, getting it down to the linguistics and the pronunciations. So just one more time for edification of the class. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Wakazak, Wabazahab, Yap, Hawa, Wamasam, Rawa, Wabama, Kwawa, Yakazak, Kwawa, Walawa'a, Yapa, Yakwa. Excellent, excellent. Very good, brother, very good. All right, we're getting near to the end of the class. I appreciate you brothers sticking it out with me and going over this Hebrew and going over these holiday verses or these horror day verses.
Right.
How you died? You had a request? How you died? You had a request?
If you had time, I don't know, could we keep the 12 tribes in the Assyrian and the ancient?
All right. I believe we got time for that. So let's get to it. You want to go over the 12 tribes? Am I correct? In the Hebrew.
The 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay.
In the Assyrian and in the ancient.
Okay. All right. We got.
All of the shop.
Okay. No sweat. You got a few minutes. Officer Depash Kayab, you give me another wet paper towel, please.
Come on.
We'll get to this. Under this brother's request. And Brother Devon, are you still with us? All right, no sweat. Hey, absolutely. Just trying to see if you're still with us and if everything's concerning this class so far, you know what I'm saying, it's been working out for you. You've been able to at least, you know what I'm saying, I understand you can't like see the class, but if you're able to follow us audio wise, and if we're not going too fast and everything, and if you're able to follow us, is that all right? Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
We go ahead and take care of young man Devon request. My request, we can get with mine later. Wow.
That sounds excellent. I'm with it. All right. So let's see. Brother Devon, you said you need me to write up the letters. What's the request? What we trying to do real quick? Okay. The symbol that looks like the I. Okay, yeah, that's right. We did discuss that early in the class. So then that means that you've got pretty much up to the Y and the za then. Then that's where you are, if I'm correct.
Like I know the I about that.
Okay. Oh wow. Wow. You got enough fire. Okay. Now see, you threw me off because you said the letter that looks like like an I.
My bad, that my boss.
No sweat. No sweat. Okay. All right. So we can do that. We can do that. All right. Okay. So tell you what.
Everything from that right there to what I understand Sean's also.
All right. Okay. Okay. So cool. So then what we'll do? All right. So you're up to. Okay. So you're up to I. Okay. Now. Right. So now for me, what I did was to help me with these letters is pretty much like I went through each letter and I wrote it. I wrote it about 10 times. I wrote it 10 times per letter and I said them out loud to myself. So we're right now we're on the sa and the I. Is that correct? So
So that's pronounced I.
yeah, if it's an O, yes. In the Assyrian, it is an O. So we'll start there. We'll start there. Got a few more minutes. Get this.
So Salakia one, that would be after it would be Sa I Pa Taza Ra Shata.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I got it.
All right, my man. All right. Just for the edification of the class, we'll go ahead and write those syllables out. All right, so we got the Sa, the Assyrian. It's going to look like a tree. Going to look like a tree. Or maybe a power line, if you will. Yeah, more like a power line. And in the, and in the Assyrian, it's gonna resemble the ma, but it's gonna have a little arch on it. It's gonna have a little arch on it. I. And now the I in the Assyrian is going to be an O. It's going to be an O. Excuse me, in the ancient Hebrew, Salakia. In the ancient Hebrew, it's going to be an O. In Assyrian, it's going to look like a Y. It's going to look like a Y. But the Y is it's not going to go straight down. You're going to pretty much form your English. You're going to form your English Y and just curve it to the left. All right. Then we got Pa. We have Pa. And now in the Assyrian, excuse me, keep getting my letters mixed up with my pronunciations. The Pa in the ancient Hebrew, Salakia, is going to look like a J almost. It's going to look like a J. And then when you see it in the Assyrian, it's almost, in the Assyrian, it's going to be in, if you will, an upside down G. An upside down G. But also remember, in the Assyrian, that the Pa is one of those letters that will change when it's at the end of a sentence. It's one of the few letters that changes when it's at the end of a sentence. So we'll write it out how it's going to look at the end of a sentence. So at the end, it's not going to have the curve. It's going to just be straight out. All right? Next we have Tazah. We have the letter Tazah, or the syllable Tazah. Now, the Assyrian, excuse me, I did it again. Is a Paleo, ancient Hebrew. It's going to just be a straight line with a Z on it, with a very small Z. That's how it's going to look. And then the Assyrian, it's actually going to look like the letter, the English Y. That's, if you will, a little drunk. It'll be a little drunk. It's also one of those letters that changes up at the end as well. But it's going to be backwards, almost. It's going to be kind of backwards. And this actually will be straighter, which is at the end of a sentence. Okay? Then our next syllable will be Qua. Qua. In the Assyrian, Qua is going to look like a mushroom. It's going to look like a mushroom, like a tall mushroom, if you will. In the Assyrian, it's going to look like a P, like an English P, but not put together quite right. Okay? Next, we're going to have the letter Ra, or the syllable Ra. And then the Assyrian, Ra is going to look like the number 4. It's going to look like the number 4. But not quite, because it's not going to have, it's not going to come across like it would in English. It's not going to come across like that. But that's going to be the Ra in Assyrian. Excuse me, in Paleo. But now, in Assyrian, the Ra is going to be something as simple as like the number 7 almost. Like the number 7. Or, if you will, an Allen key. It's going to be an Allen key. But we will get confused when reading it in the Hebrew, because the Ra, and I'm going to write it down here, and the Da look very similar. They will look very similar. But remember that the Da is going to go completely across the line. So it's going to look like an intersection. It's going to look like an intersection. All right? But the Ra is not going to do that. Okay? The next, one of the easiest letters for me to remember is Sha. Sha. Why is that? Because in Paleo and in ancient Hebrew, they look virtually the same. Look virtually the same. And also, it's an English W. That's also one of the reasons it's so easy for me to remember. And the last one is going to be Tha. Tha. Now this one's going to the Tha is going to look like a lowercase t that's on its side. It's laid out on its side in the Paleo, in ancient Hebrew. In the Assyrian, it's going to include a Ra and another curvy line. All right. So I understand. So Brother Divine, if you're still with me, I understand you can't really see the video right now, but just trying to explain, huh? Okay. All right. So I at least did, I wrote it on the board, and hopefully these explanations will at least help you when you have to write them out for yourself, and also just when you see them when we read the ancient when we read the Assyrian Hebrew in the scriptures. All right. All right. Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. All right. So we got a few more minutes. We'll go ahead and erase this. I was in the Pashkaya. I need another wet paper towel, please. All right. So, brothers, are there any other questions concerning the Hebrew? So, like your brothers, you're still on the line. Anything else that we might try to go over just real quick for this time, or maybe we can look up and prepare another lesson for the next class? Go ahead, brother. No sweat. No sweat. We can do that. Shouldn't be an issue at all. Trooper Yahweh died. You have something you want to bring up?
Yeah, I didn't want to say Dwar, I appreciate that Dwar.
Amen. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do what I can, man, while I'm you know what I'm saying, staying in this truth, staying strong, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning as I go, just like you brothers. You know what I'm saying? I just might be a little more ahead, man. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, we're going to learn together. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time, one script at a time. This is how we're going to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, I'm just here in the stead of the illustrious, and sometimes even the elusive officer of 1,000. But again, man, I appreciate y'all brothers, man. Thank you very much for your participation. Man, you made this, you actually, because of you brothers, man, you made this class enjoyable, man. You know what I'm saying? And dare I say, makes me want to teach it even more. You know what I'm saying? Learn more so I can share with you brothers as well, man. So I appreciate it a lot, man. Thank you very much, man. And with that, I'll go ahead and pass the class off to Officer 50, Pashkaya.
Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Security announcement. We are I.S.U.P.K. starting out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. That means that's your local city camp leader. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. My I.S.U.P.K means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of increase the Lord gives you. Give to the church department of teacher. Priest bond. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount would you like. The next holy convocation, the Feast of Purim, that is February 29th, sundown. If anyone want to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. With that, mid Israel, give one curse salute. Mid Israel, I might him some box, I might him. Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, brother Thumb. Well, I said to you that may the Most High bless over you in the name of Christ. Yad Matah means hands down. Class dismissed.
All right. It says, I see stop streaming.
Yep. I need to get a microphone. Got me off tonight.
Okay, that's the line. All right, let me give this brother real quick.
So, well, I mean, we assume we're gonna do a camp tomorrow or work tomorrow.
Hey, Brother Devon, you still there?
Yes, sir. Shalom.
All right. What's on your mind, brother?
I'm like, read the online copy that, the Facebook offer.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to add no, certain things. Like, I'm incarcerated.
Oh, wow.
When it be like, especially when I join on online, but, trying to go from looking at Facebook, it be like, so sometimes that's why I'm like, like, I just catch up after a while, look at it after somebody was so playing so much.
Oh, okay. No problem, man. No problem. Honestly, just to be real with you, man, despite the circumstance, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real respectable that that's why I said it earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you would still call in. You know what I'm saying? Because really, like, this kind of class, like, cause like, right, it's just like, I used to see it on the Facebook, but it was kind of hard for me too. You know what I'm saying? To really kind of grasp it. So like, I had to like, come to class. You know what I'm saying? But for you, you know, like you're listening. You're listening with it, and then you go back to it later. Man, that's real